there is a dramatic happening in Nyaboanze that sometimes I found it laughable. Or rather, I could describe it a lawlessness Gintu or a lawlessness Nyaboanze, or the police has been defeated to do their work. Because it baffles me, what is the work of the police? They know the character of Gintu, but a lot that is happening and is coming out, and with the video that Gintu has already put out forth, they know the character trait of Gintu. Therefore, you can't come and tell me the old DCI could be brought down just by one man, Mayor Gintu. That is laughable. With how I know the DCI, no. It's either they were not the DCI, or maybe there is something that beats the eye. And this was my take after watching this clip, that Gintu lawlessness has already been tolerated for long, and it is time Gintu must be shown the way. And it's high time Gintu.
But he fought back the officers, you know. He went ahead even injuring some of the officers that they went to arrest him. That tells you right now the case is so heavy on his side. Actually, he's on the run right now. He's wanted in the village here. Wanted. Imagine fighting police officers. It's something that never goes unpunished. You already know, according to the law of Kenya. Even I heard the other day, in the US, when you fight a police officer, that is a lifetime sentence, you know. So this guy, today, he fought police officers in an extent whereby he injured them, you know. The other officer was really bleeding. I saw by myself.
Because even may have some of the scratches here, and even my fingers are not even turning, because they took me down and I took them down. That's a fact. And the real fact is don't come to attack a person you don't know and you cannot know how to deal with them. But today my dogs failed me and they were not active today. And I think it's lack of enough food. So I'm going to be making sure that the food is democratizing here. Because today they slept in...
What really come up the backdrop that necessitated Gintu's arrest is just by the fact that Gintu trespassed. And the whole history of trespassing has been the Gintu's content, because Gintu walks like a journalist, lurking around or wandering from one place to place. He doesn't, you know, at Gintu's mind, thinks that he has got all the authority to trespass to somebody's property, then start filming and start speaking gullible kind of a notion or a narrative. You know, more it, Gintu was speaking lies. So the issue itself is trespass, that we are going to delve with it at the progression stages of this video. Now, you've also seen Gintu saying that he took the police down. Therefore, there is a lot more that gives a projection of a lawlessness Gintu, or a Gintu as a criminal himself. Therefore, going forward, guys, we are going to delve the reasons why Gintu was being arrested, the reasons why police couldn't apprehend Gintu, and why Gintu had to fight back, and the reasons why DavyJnr is taking far much more step of taking that battle at the doorstep of Gintu. Whether Gintu will face the wrath of the police is something that we are yet to see. Whether the police will still follow or will back off. Therefore, these are the things that we are going also to see or unravel them at the progression stages of this video. So, if you're coming across this video for the very first time, kindly click at the notification bell so that we never upload a video. YouTube shall notify you instantly. To my loyal subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. So, let's dive in after the break. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Razak and this is my YouTube channel. So, guys, let's dive in lest we forget. What is deviling Gintu and DavyJnr? It's by the fact Gintu decided to trespass at DavyJnr's property. And what is DavyJnr's property? DavyJnr has been embarked on a construction site within the Nyabohanze Center. And all you know, when somebody wants to partake all this kind of construction, there are several kind of permits that you apply with the county, and the National Construction Authority also will have it. That one was well in control that DavyJnr did it take. The construction itself was commissioned by the county engineers and the National Construction Authority. Therefore, there was nothing with it. But what really happens when the National Construction Authority will come in to walk around? That one is just a normal routine, or we call it the normal survey or the spot check. They check during work so that they get to know whether you are building or you are adhering with the laws, not only for the country, but also for the environment, but also the kind of house you're building is up to the standard of what they recommended, or there's some 10 kind of shortcuts. So those are the reasons why the National Construction Authority visited DavyJnr. It's not because DavyJnr was involving himself in a shoddy deals. No, it is normal. These people will come and start inspection and ask questions. Others also would have to assess the engineers. Those are the kind of the work. But when it comes to the Gintu, with Gintu shows the opportunity to come and do filling. But the question that majority of people also should be asking themselves, how did Gintu know that the National Construction Authority was there or was coming there? Therefore, it also takes us to an answer that was so obvious that Gintu has been involved of going to the counties and the national counties engineers to go and spew lies, or to go and say other kind of shenanigans concerning DavyJnr's construction. And that's the reasons Gintu knew that the National Construction Authority was there. Therefore, Gintu came in the name of doing content, yet he was the one who went and reported things that were not there. Therefore, what really happened? The National Construction Authority got nothing because the inspection itself gave DavyJnr a clean bill of health to continue doing the construction. Are you there? So this thing backfired, and this is now why Gintu decided to come and put a full glare camera doing a sensational kind of a content to spark emotions and to spark all kind of sensationalism. What Gintu is employing? Gintu is employing a kind of a PR. A PR, there is two strategies. A two strategy, number one, it's like a dead cat strategy. A dead cat strategy is like it dents you and depict the owner of a project or a particular person to be so futile. There's nothing to be done. That's a dead cat strategy. Then you start trying to spark him or her, and you lay your infrastructural kind of a story so negatively to paint that particular person so badly. Are you there? So it's meant to sway people's opinion towards other direction, and this is what Gintu did, and it was on the scene. Another strategy is hijacking strategy. So hijacking strategy is like you come and hijack a story in between. Then when you hijack a story, then once hijacking a story, you become the creator of the story or the own source of the story. Then you have several kind of outlets who will come and also hijack it and start spewing all other kind of BS on other kind of nonsense that are never making sense. So this is what Gintu employed with the lazy gang. So the Gintu is appointment, walk around, hijack people's story, bring it, then you'll become the source. We fetch it to you. Then you start selling stories that are never making sense, which is lies. So for those who have done journalism, they know the PR, the truth strategies. Are you there? But with the political science, they will tell you, with the PR, you must be a liar, and you must be the one whose lies will be more believable. But when you come down with the journalism, they tell you the two strategies: the dead cat strategy and the hijacking strategy. So these are the strategies that is being used by the lazy gang, but with their pointer man or the poster boy, Gintu. Then with other outlets, they will take Gintu's story to be the source to create a notion to impact DavyJnr and Amara's family. So this is what they have been doing, and this is also what they did with the Caster story, because they hijacked it. And now you see the repercussion. And now majority of people also have believed. And that's why the Caster mom also has believed the story. Are you there? I will speak to the issue of the caster's mom and why the GoFundMe Imara had to wash the hands. That one is coming. So this is what I believe. But let's watch the video below. Then I will let you know what really
police
happened.
officers, it's something that never goes unpunished. You already know, according to the law of Kenya. Even I heard the other day, in the US, when you fight a police officer, that is a lifetime sentence, you know. So this guy, today, he fought police officers in an extent whereby he injured them, you know. The other officer was really bleeding. I saw by myself. And we went ahead to take the, like, not everything will go unpunished on this. So this is how God's work in a miraculous way. He went to be arrested, he fought the police officers. So right now, the case is heavy. The case is heavy. Yeah, his days have been timed right now, you know. So just working so hard. Anytime from now, he will be behind bars. I tell you, this one, he'll never go unpunished, you know. Fighting DCI, who does that? Who does that? Fighting officers who are always there for us, you know, to protect us. He fights them. That tells you he's a serial criminal. So don't support criminals.
Just greeted everybody, and they said that we are DCI, we are here to take you. To take who? And who told you I'm here to be taken? Sometimes use your brains, my friend. And the real fact of the time, and the conduct is there talking about shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. He doesn't have anything to offer to the society. Am I not having anything to offer to the society? So sometimes whenever you want to affidavitize yourself, you're just here to gunaize yourself and think about everybody's just here to fear you. And I'm here to rectify the mistakes. And I'm here to make sure that you are lined up. And I'm at you at the neck to make sure that everything is being performed has to go simultaneously. Because you cannot tell me that a person can just come once and tell about, you know, guys, in Kenya right now, there are some of the scenarios that we don't have to buffer with, and that's the correct vibe about what is really happening, and that is what it has to go. But back to the GCAS, because it has to continue. Whatever they come or they don't come, whatever they come to look for me, I know right now they're now talking about let's trace a day, let's look for a day. You're gonna be looking for it, because even if I have some of the scratches here, and even my fingers are not even turning, because they took me down and I took them down. That's a fact. And the real fact is don't come to attack a person you don't know and you cannot know how to deal with them. By today, my dogs failed me and they were not active today. And I think it's lack of enough food. So I'm going to be making sure that the food is democratizing here, because today they slept in class. And they're going to be having a little bit punishment because they left the intruders in. The real fact is also, because we go back to the
Gintu made a video and started spewing lies, and Gintu started insulting DavyJnr's mothers, fathers, and then the family. So it's on the base those issues and the basis of such kind of insult and trespass why Gintu was being arrested. Then on the arrest day, Gintu also decided to cause scuffle with the police. The police were beaten, they were taken down, and Gintu also has made videos acknowledging the fact that the police came, but he took the police down. And that is by a fact and by the reasons why such things happen. So going forward, there's a lot that is coming, and there is a lot that majority of people don't see. The question that I asked, what is going forward with the police? Because the police has taken a long time. The police has known Gintu. It's not the first time, not the second time, not the first time. This is now the 7th time Gintu is behaving in the police in a manner that's so suggestive that Gintu is a tyrant. Whether the police want to do their work and apprehend Gintu on the basis of the sins and the criminal culpability that's already been fronted to the police, then the police should do their work. They should stop shenanigans and creeping. All this kind of drama with the police also, they should also stand up. Arresting Gintu, only one man, is not a difficult task. So easy. Something that DavyJnr can do it alone, simple and clear. fighting the police itself in our Kenya territorial land and with our constitution itself, the governing document, life imprisonment. Life imprisonment. Injuring the police itself will land you elsewhere, somewhere that is so bad. And Gintu doesn't know all these kind of things. You know, what happened just projects Nyaboanze as a lawlessness village. And it also paints the Kenya police a picture that is not more so the police at Nyaboanze. Because at times they've been accomplices. Getting the story, but the way they switch this story left and right, things are not adding up. And up to that point, what has happened up to that point is that majority of things and the way things are happening in that community is because the police, is because of the chief, because some of the things they don't take it serious. It could be the money work. That's why they don't want to take action. Because you cannot. Tracking Gintu is just simple, an easy task. The law allows you, the police, when you go to arrest somebody and somebody is fighting the police or colleague, the best thing you can do, you restrain this person. You are allowed to use the live bullet. Because this was an eminent, dangerous criminal that has now decided to fight the police, and you have the weapon. If you went to the training, the basic paramilitary training, what you were usually taught is 1, shoot before you're shot. So what police could have done was just to destabilize Gintu. Then Gintu would have been arrested. Destabilize Gintu, they could decide to use pepper spray. They could decide to use the rubber bullet, or they could decide to use live bullet, but on the hands, but on the legs, but not to kill. But what I want to tell Gintu, you're playing with fire. The next time this year will come there, the good thing you have to do is to surrender. But if you want to play pinky ponky with the kind of the strength, then that strength will be futile. That strength will be rested on a casket and will be buried deep inside the grave. But it's high time the police took action. It's high time Gintu is arrested. Because we cannot be playing with this other kind of pinky ponky games. It's something that's quite absurd. Somebody insults your mother. Somebody trespasses your property. They spew all other kind of lies. But the trajectory that Gintu has taken is quite a dangerous one, fatal one, that you can't squeak in a dangerous terrain. Police, whether it's your brother, whether it's your father, there's only one training that will help them. They will eliminate you. And if you want the elimination, that one is the purview with the police. Try else again, or try elsewhere. Maybe you can play those games with the chief and the village elders, but not with the police. And furthermore, some police are not the same with the others. Others have done dangerous things. Others have fought with a criminal. So if you come and you give them the gesture of a criminal, this what we call the paranoia. It plays with the mind. Therefore, what happens? You'll be down. So guys, let me know what you think at the comment section. Until next time, this is Senior.